Welcome back to the program. We are ready to adapt to it, and helping us do that is Leslie Gabola from Adapt-2-It.
Thank you.
Let's talk about Adapt-2-It in general. You guys are kind of a medical supply company, but you also have a lot of things that are really kind of maybe a little bit different. We're going to talk about some of those different things today too.
Yes, we do. We are kind of known as if Adapt-2-It doesn't have it, or can't get it, it doesn't exist.
Right.
So I am more of a problem solver, and my whole staff is pretty much problem solvers. So even if you don't know what you need, but you can kind of describe either your problem or things you can't do that you want to be able to do, we can usually suss it out and figure out the best product for you.
Right, so if somebody comes into the store and say, hey, I'm having a challenge with this, or whatever this might be, you guys have this kind of catalog of things, items you know about, but if you don't, you say, okay, well, maybe we can find something.
Yeah. My favorite customer is the person that comes in that has this offbeat, desire or offbeat thing that I need to create or make. And a lot of times I can do that with just kind of stuff that's around the store or adapting devices that we already have, which is great. But the benefit...
You adapt to it, so to speak.
Adapted to it, exactly. When you can't change it, adapt to it, right? But we are, we're kind of specialists in our area. Not only are we creative and nice, but we're very well stocked at the moment. And I don't know if anybody knows everybody probably knows our store, but we have about 20 lift chairs, the chairs that help you stand up, and kind of everything in between. So we've got bath benches and a ton of walkers and all the good stuff that people need.
Okay.
But we've got some creative stuff too.
You got some creative stuff too. Now, do you guys ever mess around with stuff and say, hey, what if we did this to this and added this? That would be helpful
Absolutely.
here? Okay.
Absolutely. I make my guys keep all my foam that comes in my packaging. So we have a stash of that. We have moleskin, which is a really soft material to pad things. We have different things. I've got a couple of favorite things that I go to for making splints and stuff with hands. And then we've done everything. We've adapted a splint to help a person play cello with one hand.
Oh, wow.
And we had a music teacher come in and actually challenge us with that and say, can you do this? And we did. And then he came back for another one because it had worn out. So we made it again.
Yeah.
And we give people just the ability to do things on their own, which is great.
Well, let's talk about the ability to drive, get in and out of chairs, all sorts of things like that. What's this little circle of fun?
Okay, this circle of fun goes with this handle of fun, and it swivels. So part of the hard part about getting in the car is when you sit your tush down, getting your legs in and swiveling in that chair, especially if it's like a cloth chair, not a leather one. You can stick, and so it's hard. So what this does, it swivels for you. Okay,
let me see. Let's give a little demo here. Okay, so I'm in a swivel chair. So I'm in a swivel chair already, so I'm kind of cheating. But I'm going to get on it here. And oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, you really
works.
That just gives that little extra boost you need to be able to make that turn, right?
And then we have these actually in two, because you always get a choice at Adapt-2-It.
Okay.
So we have these, this is flat. And so if you're a taller person, these are great, so your head doesn't hit the top of the car. And we also have them in a cushion. So maybe for those shorter ladies that need a little bit of a cushion, we've got them in a cushion as well.
A boost and a spin.
Absolutely. We do it all. And then this is a handy bar. And this I love because this allows people to have a handle when they get in the car. So it goes in that little silver thing that's on the end of the outside of the door frame that nobody knows why it's there. You put it in, lock it down, and then it's a handle. So depending on how you put it in or where you put it in, the handle can either be 90 degrees or 45 degrees from the car. And so you can push down on it because it's supported by the car to get in and out.
Okay, and that's for people who are just having trouble. Maybe they're having trouble walking, mobility, hip replacements, things like that, knee issues.
Right, for the transfers. And then it can break a window if you get stuck. And then
or if you're just in the middle of some road rage and you want to go out and hit the other car. No,
there you go.
No, don't do that.
And then it has a seatbelt cutter as well, so you won't get stuck.
Okay.
So I would recommend probably keeping it in your pocket by your door on your driver's side. So in case you do need those two functions, it's handy and not in the glove box where you possibly couldn't get to it.
Now, the breaking of the window from on the inside, what if that's in there inside the car? Is it more of an outside tool or an inside tool? What are we breaking the windows for? What have clients come and say, hey, I actually needed something like this?
Well, it's just an emergency tool. You never know, and it's always good to have one. Falling in a lake and you need to get out.
Okay.
You get scared of your car all of a sudden. It's just a tool.
Yeah. So it's really a
you.
lot of that's just for emergencies. Cutting the seatbelt out if there's some sort of crazy jam or something like that, and you're in a situation where you need to get out of the car.
Right. Exactly. Not that it would happen, but just in case.
And these are some of the unusual things you have at Adapt-2-It. What are some of the other things that people come in for and that you guys they're surprised you carry?
That they're surprised we carry. People are usually surprised at the volume of stuff in our store. We have they're surprised that we're such a good community resource.
Okay.
And because we've been in Laguna Woods for over 20 years, we have a list of referral sources that we can provide to people of all of our favorite people that do various things.
Right. So you know folks, and you can really you guys consider yourself really part of the community and really helping the community. It's not just a business. It's like, hey, we're here and we're here to serve you guys. And if we can't, here's some other people who can.
Right, here's some referrals. I mean, we have the coolest things happen in this store. My favorite lately was a group of people came in, and one was a shaman from Africa, and the people that came in were missionaries. And they bought a cane, and they were all so excited about this cane. And so we asked them, what is the significance of this cane? And they said, we bought it for somebody in Africa that walks 2 hours to and from church every single day.
Kidding me, 2 hours?
2 hours to and from church. And she was using a stick, and it was unreliable and uncomfortable, so now she had a steady cane to use. And then the shaman proceeded to bless the store in his native language. And it was one of those rare quiet moments in the store, and it was just one of my employees and myself. And we got blessed, and it was just so moving and just so spiritual. So there is that aspect to the store, and I really have a strong belief that you can't heal the body without healing the mind, body, and soul. So it kind of is a total package. And we really try to cater to that, and we really try to.
What's that experience like for you when you know you've become the answer to someone's problem? You've helped someone get to where they need to do or be the mobility that they're looking for?
It's indescribable.
Yeah.
One of my things I tell my folks, my employees every day is, go change a life. And so that's our privilege. We get to do that. We get to be let into somebody's life at a time when it's probably their hardest time of their life. Who gets to do that? Right. And, we're blessed enough to do it. So I am very, very grateful and appreciative.
Well, I think folks can hear the emotion in your voice when you talk about this. It's truly a community commitment that you guys have there with Adapt-2-It. Thank you so much for bringing the stuff in there. Leslie Gabola from Adapt-2-It. Make sure you got to the store, folks. We'll be right back.